Welcome everyone back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Hunter x Hunter episode 104. We've taken about a 2-month hiatus from watching this show. So for you, it might have been a couple days. For us, it's been 2 months. So sorry if we forget stuff or if Lindsay isn't as plugged in. We dealt with some crazy stuff a while back that you probably, that we just started watching again from. We had some real serious copyright trouble that threatened the existence of our Patreon and our YouTube channel, and had to delete a bunch of videos and then get them reinstated and a whole bunch of nonsense. So it was for good reason that we haven't watched in a long time, but sorry about that. We're about to get into this. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get 20 something episodes ahead. It was a month, but then during all that stuff with the copyright, it was like I kept posting for the uncuts, like to keep people, the patrons happy and everything. So they ended up getting way ahead. So they're about 20 episodes ahead at this point. If you're already watching on Patreon, thank you very much for your support. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Check out Patreon for a bunch of stuff ahead.
ずーっと部屋で遊んでるみたいだぜ。飯も食わないで軍議に夢中にな。この食料どうする気だよ。俺たち怒って食っちまうか。
It's like trees.
自分が強くなって初めてわかる強さってあるよ、本当に。あの連中は怪物です。服従ですわ。分かってて、シャオ殿は俺たちに能力をくれたんだろうな。読めてねえのはハギャクだ。こう呼ぶと最近あいつ怒るけど。
Can you hand me that notepad? This one, I need to check something after, so I'm not giving you a spoiler if they said something that I think that you should know, but it's been a long time. Remember Gon's date with Palm?
So bad.
And he was just such a giga chat about it, just so good at taking her on a date.
Yeah.
He gets her a nice gift.
Perfect, the sunset and then the bugs on that tree and all types of stuff like that.
They went for lunch, they went to the aquarium, went for a walk around town. He got her flowers that he picked himself from the woods. Then they went on this nice forest walk to, that nice little meadow with the tree and all the lightning bugs and stuff.
And she just went psycho.
And then he lets her down easy.
Doubt, X, and X, hesitation. Have to remember to do that.
Knob's going in. Okay.
At least those things are easy to get rid of. Did the bug see it? Didn't see it. Lucky.
Oh no, he did see it.
Damn it. I was hoping that they wouldn't see.
Hide and seek. Oh, here's where you get the explanation.
Oh, he's got a bunch of water and stuff in there.
Little Gatorades and stuff.
Nice.
It's like a big space, yeah.
I thought that it was just one room.
No, multiple, and he can enter all of them or none of them and leave them sealed. Oh, the number of possible entrances differs by the size of the room.
He has to go out a different one than he came in.
You can only enter via where he put the portal on the outside. But he can put multiple portals around.
Interesting.
So it can't just appear anywhere in the world. It has to be somewhere that he's set.
Yeah, like there, that he's set.
異常なし、平和な戦闘のままだな。モラルのディープパープルは基本的に選手、味方以外のものと遭遇すれば一定の距離を取り、相手が攻撃してくれば反撃しながら引く。反撃方法にあるものを使って投げたり。
It's a really useful ability.
ディープパープルが念人形であることを悟らせないためである。あれはキメラ。何をしている？ここは戦闘地域から偵察？街中を飛来していた見慣れぬトンボ。この国の特有しかとあいつの念？可能性は高い。 情報収集専門のキメラなら早めに叩いておいた方がいい。やるか。
Yeah, so far he's been like a real bastard fighting Killua, like giving a Kalgo information
Yeah.
about where Killua is.
Still just waiting.
Oi!
どうせ起きてるんだろやっぱタヌキネイリだその手は食わないよお前がうるさくて寝られねえんだろうが
Quit bothering me. This is Bryden every morning.
絶対寝させるもんだお前が
せたかったら初めから追っかけざるを得ないようなルールを組み込んでおくんだよ新しい能力もまだ発展途上ってことだな
He literally could just lay there for 8 hours.
足での勝負にかなりのこだわりがあるよな他人に構ってもらいたい性格と合わせて僕に変えてくる可能性は低い
絶対に寝させないようだおいこっち見ろふらふら触れるぞ起きろな近くまで来ちゃったよ
このくらいで奴がもし途中で諦めて俺のそばから離れたら俺の勝ちだ
I always think that's so funny. It's just like this super elaborate nin power, and he's just a complete idiot. And like
doesn't
you
use
just
it to
make the
full
wrong.
advantage,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Like, it's a theme. It's like it's people who don't understand it. They make the wrong power, and it's just they don't think it through.
Yeah.
Like with
It's
Castro.
Like it could be such a powerful thing, but it's just kind of silly, you know?
Yeah.
231ひょう
811忍び
231大筒
911砦
272筒水を孤立
離れ隠しとでも名付けておくか
162大将
This game seems so complicated.
913弓
322少々
墨だ奴の初期配置は予想通りこちら
It's
の
supposed to be
水
like
に刃を
shogi
寄せな
and
がら
go. I don't
各部
understand
の
it.
陣は崩さない
ヘバお願い
Like
いたし
using
ま
the
す
pieces to make different.
攻めて上を
Combinations.
yeah.
You like promote them.
槍3本の速攻を決める腹だ右に寄せてできた左翼の空白に世の持ち駒が四角をつく見出してやる措置の呼吸
193弓新た
来たな971忍び新た
291牙
槍3本と左辺世の方が駒2枚失うその代償でできた措置の左翼の四角玉砕覚悟でここから攻め寄ると思っているだろう違うな551
I don't get this potato chip. Like, is that type of energy of just like something?
Just wait. Just wait.
よどみなく一定のリズムで打っていた彼女の手が初めて止まっ
この配置盤中央からの攻防は無限定着はないこちらの対応次第でいくらでも長引く一挙さあ聞かせてみよ措置のあえて
She's gonna be completely fine.
921中将新た
I love that image of just like the book of hundreds of plays, like all the different things he could have done.
これが白であることを知っていたななぜ手を止めて考える必要があったノータイムで打てる一手
オウム番外からの一手
Move the match off the board.
死にますよ
総帥様のお考え名前をココリコと言いまして私が考えました
Oh.
10年くらい前です
When you were like 2? How
Yeah.
old are you?
She's like 20 something.
中心に中将を置くのも互いの読みの力を試される優秀な戦法として大流行しましたなんかバカな私からでもこんな利口な子が生まれんのかって結構嬉しかったんだけどもこの子を殺したのも私です1年後国内の名人戦で相手がココリコを仕掛けてきた時 この手に気づいてしまったんです。勝負には勝ちましたが、ここは公式戦や書物からは姿を消しました。
Because it wasn't the best ever anymore.
様が渡した出したことはすごく光栄で感動で
She's just somehow saying all the right things.
まるで一度死んだ我が子が生き返ったような。だからこの子の
No.
命を消すのが
Oh my god.
I think you could only respect somebody who thinks about the game like this, you know?
迷いました。
He would have killed if she said anything else, she would be dead right now. But the fact that she showed that it wasn't like a frivolous
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
今日がそがれた。しば
It's
き
like,
休め。
I need to think about this now.
次に始めたら休憩は一切なしだ。覚悟しておけ。
あれほど長い間黙って人の話を聞いたのは初
She
め
told like an entire story.
Back in the fishbowl.
だったが結局は来て読書だもんな。わかりやすすぎて張り合いがねえぜ。
おっ、始めね。もう5時間経ったのか。くらいじゃん。やっぱ少し焦ってきた。
だが始めんじゃねえ。終わってんだ。
Is he tied it to
こ
him?
んな足首
Just like reels it.
House arrest bracelet.
絶対見つからないように遠回りさせた。
He's by that fucking tree.
何しろ、あとはこのロープをたぐるだけ。時間の連続。
It's like
今度はお前がいろいろ試す番だな。無駄だがね。
it's like a dog when they try to run after something but they forget they're on a leash.
砂だと思いな。せいぜいあがきだよ。
He's so mad. It cannot be severed. Immediately is just beating it.
やっぱりだ。直接
Oh, he's just spinning it, reeling him in slowly, 1 inch at a time.
奴の体に直接俺が触れれば、能力も解除されてしまうんだ。能力もないくせに8時間なんて長丁場。俺じゃねえ。お前
I would say so. Too bad he won't get to perfect it. Oh.
新たな能力を生み出した。
What? I was gonna say it's too bad he doesn't have a ranged attack, but now he does.
おいおい、これ
And
分かってるね。
Yeah, but is he accurate with it at all?
and it's still like it's a crossbow, right? Like it's slower than he is.
いいんだよ。お前ら。
Yeah, exactly. Like why don't you make a gun or a laser beam or something?
こっちの爪も試してみねえか。方から近づく手間が省けるんだから。隊員を教えてやるよ。お前。
You're stupid.
バカ。
He's still gonna.
Then he'll go for the attack.
どうせ俺に触るもクソもねえ。この手応え。まさか。煙。
捕まえた。
Oh, I wish that fell on his head. That would be so funny.
バカ笑いしている間。まず自分の煙でコピーを制作。自分の体を鎖で覆い。コピーとは反対側からする。寝ている時も戦闘中だぜ。俺から目離しちゃダメ。
This is next level genius behavior.
時間か。さて、まだやるかい。
いや、もういいや。
Still want to fight? Nah, I'm good.
懸命だな。教えてくれてもいいんじゃないか。俺がもしも時間内にお前を捕まえられなかったら
Probably doesn't even
どうなっ
know.
てたんだよ。
聞いても意味ないぜ。いつの能力は二度と使えない。そういう条件で作った。
Oh, that's why it was so expansive and big.
And could take them to
And
like
contain
another
them?
place.
Yeah. It's because the condition was it can only be used once. If he gets beaten once, he can't use it again.
Yep.
おそらく直属護衛軍のシャウってやつが配下を助ける力があるってことだ。そうなると選別が終わったらいよいよこっちに勝ち目がなくなる。キルアの選択は大正解だったってか。
合流したい。中で話そう。
Oh, he caught
手
him.
が来た。ザリガニとオオカミだ。
Crayfish and
And got information out of him.
今は互いに間合いを測る。
時間を稼ぎたい俺たちにとったら願ったりだな。
おそらく俺があいつを仕留めたからだ。
Now they don't know where to look for.
カメラの役
やった落としろ。
Nope.
いくら待っても来ねえ。
敵の位置を把握できないんだろ。
くそ。
They got a serious disadvantage.
やろうだ。中止か。いやダメだ。この評価を下げるわけには絶対いかねえ。じゃあ俺たち戻るぜ。ああ待ってくれ。分かった。俺が何とかする。
Like what?
それがお前の能力がある。他には黙ってろよ。お前らだから見せたんだ。バカ、誰が本当のこと話すかよ。
レオルのレンタルポットは対象者に恩を売り、
Borrow
その見返りと
abilities?
して対象者の特殊能力を一時的に借りることができる能力であり、2段階の条件をクリアしなければならない。能力名を知る。2つ目は、その後相手に恩を売り、これは貸しだからなとか、ただじゃそれに対して相手が同意した場合に活動条件
Did he
が整う。
give him a favor before?
条件が
He
整う。
must have saved him at some point. He's like his friend, basically, or his subordinate. So
いつでも確認
And
できる
we
よ
could
うに
see
なる。
that he was before, talking about,
した場合
oh, I'll do it for you for a favor. He said that before.
to CHEETU.
Yeah.
どんな手使ってもミッションは成功させるぜ。オッケーと。こんなとこで足踏みはできねえ。
発行された剣を手に取り破ることで能力が発動する。
来たぜ。探索開始だ。
So he wants the king to be in his debt so he could use his powers.
不愉快終始世の方
Just sitting on a massive throne, just contemplating a board game.
受け入れがたい屈辱苛立ちながらそれを楽しんでいる自分が一歩
Having fun.
源泉が
But I'm not winning. I don't understand. How can life be fun if I'm not the best at everything?
Don't understand why I'm enjoying our matches. They don't have any like thing after the credits.
Yeah.
Kind of sad. What'd you think of that one?
Good episode. I feel like this was actually a good one to come back to it on, because it just kind of like reestablished everything. Like nothing like too crazy happened. It was just like, you know, kind of wrapping up the fight with CHEETU, where he just made the worst. Like, the thing is, it's not that bad of a power, but it does not lend itself well to his strengths or his disposition in any way.
Yeah.
Like, if he was someone with infinite patience and he was like, oh yeah, this is, the time limit is 8 hours, and he was banking on his opponents, you know, scrambling, then it could be a good power. But he was so impatient and just messing around and reading books and like jumping all over the place that he just wasn't even paying attention at all. So it's just silly.
Yeah. It's funny how like
And then he, like,
twice in a row
yeah.
then he manifests the crossbow and
It
it's
was
like
just pointless.
he just makes a ranged attack that's so unbelievably slower. Like he can move at the speed of sound, but or faster, and he like, you know, he can't. He just makes a crossbow. He can move way faster than the crossbow bolt. It's so dumb.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And then, yeah, and then he comes out and he's just like, yeah, I'll beat you next time, runs away.
Yeah.
And these guys the crayfish and the wolf guy that are just there.
Bravada and Welfin.
And I do like this IOU ability that's cool.
IOU dispenser, yeah. Yeah, it's clever for like a snaky guy like him.
Yeah, who would, he likes to have control over people and he likes to be owed a favor. This just lets him do that more effectively and take their abilities. So we know for sure right now he has the dragonfly, dragonfly satellites?
Flutter's ability.
And then he also has CHEETU's ability as well.
Yeah, we assume that he does, yeah.
Because he owes him, and he just saw him use the ability and knows its name.
Yeah.
So that's interesting, yeah, that he wants to be in debt to the king, and then he can steal the king's power.
I mean, he wants the king to be in debt to him.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. And the king and the people can't use the ability while he's using it, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Which would even be good, like that would be good if you got someone who you would potentially fight against, and then you take their ability when they would be using it on you. So not only do you have your ability, they're just useless and just basically a normal person.
Exactly. Yeah, they're at your mercy. It's kind of, you could kind of turn it on them. They're literally in debt to you. They can't go against you because you could just take away their power.
But the downside is, because it is so strong, once people know about it, then they'll never want to be in debt to him again. And then they just won't associate with him or put themselves in a position that they could owe him. And then it's useless.
And then he's powerless. Yeah. His ability relies on other people 100%, and it relies on a relationship with other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it relies on, like, his ability also relies on his social skills and ability to be in the right place at the right time to get a favor.
Mm-hmm. It's not based on his own strength at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the Gungi match, and her whole thing with her tournament.
Yeah, I love that. It's like, oh, she paused. That's something. It's like, oh, this move that I made when I was but a child, and then it was too easily defeatable, so it was no good. But just to see the supreme leader pull that same move, it just brought me back to the good old days. It's so good. It's like just flattering him so much, but at the same time, just like, remembering the good old days and, being so nostalgic.
Yeah, I think it's a big deal that it's not just like, oh yeah, I beat you, big deal. And I think that would make him a little bit more pissed off with the fact that it is a big deal for her, and that it is like it's not a small thing for her to play this game. It's like it's a big part of her life.
And she wasn't hesitating or behaving in a way to like trick him or to pity him, or to be like, oh, you got me, but you actually didn't. Like she wasn't just faking that she was hesitating. I think was a big thing as well.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't like, because I think he thought like, oh, what, did you not want to beat me with that move? Like, why'd you hesitate? And then there's like a serious reason as to why, and obviously he doesn't have experience with feelings like that, so maybe that's partially why he's interested or something. Because all he knows is like domination. So this whole idea of like creating something and then having to destroy it, or all of these very complex emotions and, a lot of history. He's like a couple weeks old at this point, so he doesn't have a lot of life experience, and she's dealing with a lot of stuff that he doesn't really understand. I think that's partly why he's so interested.
Yeah, and because he's having fun and he doesn't really know what to think about it, because he keeps losing over and over again, and he's getting better, but it doesn't
But to him, anything. Like, the only thing, like, innately, his instinct is, like, domination is fun. Success is fun. How can failure be fun? How can I be, how can I be interested and entertained by these games where I'm just constantly losing and I'm not, and, I'm so outclassed. Like, what is the point of this? He's just so confused. He has no concept of it.
And then he listens to her whole story and is interested by it. And then we hear, it's like, yeah, he's never listened to someone talk that much. Like any of those other guys, like if the Go player was like, oh, I made that move back in the day, he'd be like, shut the fuck up and kill him or something. Yeah. So it's interesting, and I can't wait to see more.
Leave a like and subscribe. See you next one, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Thank you for being on Patreon.
Yeah.
See you next one, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.